This week on Neighbors Neighboring,
we recap Jen's trip to New York and our recent Pinetree Ladies Night.
And we ask the question,
how many phone calls to the cops is too many for a neighborhood dispute?
It's time for Neighbors Neighboring with Amber and Jen. Hey, neighbors.
Hey, neighbors.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's just me and Jen today, and I'm kind of happy about it.
I know. It's a return. A return to the premiere early days.
Even though having the boys on was fun.
I was laughing so hard the whole time.
I looked back at that video and I was like, why is my mouth just open? I think I'm in awe the whole time. Like,
yeah.
What is happening? I loved it.
It was
a
funny.
good time. They were a good time.
I was watching it back and I was like, oh my God, Jason cracks me up.
It was very clear, the love that you shared with your husband last week.
As I look longingly at the chair he occupied.
And the crack, you had googly eyes the whole time.
Oh, yes.
So lovely. Anyway, we're back. We have an exciting little show for you today.
We do.
I have a fun story for Jen. Jen has a fun story for me.
We do. Oh, and we have to recap.
Yeah, we have some recaps, some chit-chat recap. You just got back from New York. How was it?
I just got back from New York, and no shade to New York, but I've not been the biggest fan of New York. I mean, people know this about me, I think. You know, it's like, I feel like the New York that I often experience for work is very Times Square-ish, very
which
Midtown,
is
like
very touristy.
Very touristy, very loud.
Mm-hmm.
Too bright.
Yeah.
You know, don't go there if you've got any sort of
I mean, New York's kind of loud in general.
Neurospicy vibes. Just don't even go. You'll want to like die. It's awful.
But was it better this time?
We were in SoHo and it was really nice. It was really nice, actually. I feel like I really enjoyed it. So I went in early. I got to see my Heinz gal. So
do they live in New York?
Sarah and Rachel both live in New York. Is Brooklyn, New York? I guess is Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she took the ferry over. We had a lovely little lunch and caught up. We did photo booth time at the little restaurant. So that was really nice. And then Sarah and I walked around a little bit because I didn't have a commitment that night until dinner with my team. So that was really nice. But I'll say the SoHo area has some amazing like street art vibes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't spend much time there. It's mostly in.
There was a lot of street art, a lot of great dog sightings as well.
What do you mean?
Just cute dogs everywhere. I'd be like snapping pics, texting Jason, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one. And this is all while he's at home with our cat.
I don't know how people do dogs, like big dogs in apartments. I always wonder, because you do see some big dogs in New York.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of houses in New York. I mean, I know there's
I wonder if like
townhouses
do you have to live at like a walkout if you're going to have a big dog in New York?
Maybe they're just trained to go on the puppy pads inside the house.
Yeah.
Or maybe people are just better at like actually paying attention to their dog all day versus just like letting them do their own thing.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think a boxer would survive, but I did see one boxer when I was traversing.
And you didn't take it home.
I did not take it.
I'm proud of you.
It was across the street. I couldn't reach it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
But SoHo was a nice vibe. Like I would go back. The meals were nice. Where we stayed was nice.
Good bagels.
Great bagel.
I don't care what anybody says. And when I was up there, I was talking to my friend about this, and she's like, I don't understand why you think it's so, like, what's so wonderful about New York bagels. I'm like, they hit different.
Yeah.
I don't know why we can't make them like that in Pittsburgh.
No, I went to
0%.
I went to an authentic Jewish deli to get my bagel on the first day that was recommended by one of my girlfriends that lives there.
Yeah.
And it was crunchy and chewy. They couldn't believe, by the way, that all I wanted was an everything bagel with scallion cream cheese. So he was like, no. Like the amount of smoked fish that was present in the case was
out of this
abundant. World. And he was like, And I was like, no, I'm just going to go. And I'm like walking down the street, eating my bagel, walking down the street. Then I stopped for an iced latte, which is not my normal vibe, but it was actually a beautiful day when I was there.
Nice. I saw the picture.
I think for the listeners, I think there was Biscoff cookie on top. Biscoff.
Whatever it is. Did you have one on the plane?
I did.
Biscoff cookie?
On the way there and on the way home because
so
I was
proud of you.
flying Delta. So.
Nice. Can I tell you something? Because you said an abundance. And I hate that word. with so much passion
Why?
because during COVID times,
Mhm.
everybody used to say, out of an abundance of caution.
Caution.
It was
Yeah.
just like out of an abundance of caution. Oh my gosh, can we just have a different word besides abundance?
What would you like me
I
to
don't know anything. I'm just saying it's a pet peeve
I
of
was
mine.
trying to find a word in my mind as I was telling the story, and that was the only
Only
one I
one.
could come up
You
with.
know why? Because it's been drilled into your head from COVID times.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
It was too, but I had a lovely trip there. It was actually very nice.
Good.
What wasn't nice was that I was delayed 4 hours on the way home
That
because of
sucked.
crappy it was like overflow bad weather. Like a lot of crews apparently got stuck
Oh,
places and
yeah.
then they couldn't get to where they needed to be.
You know what else
What?
is not cool?
What?
Shitty bartenders.
Oh God.
So
Oh, I know where this is
yeah,
going.
so Jen came back from New York
Yeah.
and we had a planned Pinetree Ladies Night that night. And we went to a local establishment, which will remain unnamed to
Correct.
protect the innocent and the guilty. And it's a place that does not accept reservations. So a few of us went early to try to get a table. And we had to wait about 20, 30 minutes, which is totally fine. There was 8 of
Oh
us
yeah.
coming. Like we expected to have to wait.
Yeah.
So we decided to sit at the bar, and there were only 3 or 4 of us to start with at the bar, but the bartender looked like it was the end of the freaking world to have to
Yeah.
actually serve people or ask any questions about anything related to drinking anything at the establishment.
It was so strange because normally when somebody's frustrated,
I
there's like a
have
low key energy with the frustration,
and I
right?
have a massive amount of sympathy. Like
Like,
I'll lay the
gosh.
stakes out. She was working herself and the bar was busy, right?
Yeah.
So every seat was taken up at the bar and she was by herself and I'm pretty sure she was making all of the drinks for the restaurant, which was I would say average busy.
Yeah.
Not like super busy, but average busy. So I don't want to discount the fact that she had a lot of work
Yeah.
going
She
on.
did.
But you don't have to be an asshole to the customers even if you're busy. If you're in the service
Yeah.
industry, you're having a bad day, like, we get it. You may not be on top of everything,
Yeah.
but you can't be mean
I
to your
thought that she was
customers
gonna like spill drinks on people. She was moving around like a
in a
person
frantic
on
state.
a drug, perhaps of a speedy nature. And
Yes,
she
yes.
was buzzing all around, acting frustrated but agitated with every person,
Yes,
even though
agitated.
no one in your our
Nobody
party,
was
no
being
one in any
demanding
other party was doing keep in mind,
anything.
no one was judging or rushing or even like the issue was on her side.
It
I
was
think most people were like, "Oh gosh, it's so busy." We were like, "She needs to take a chill pill."
she
Like
needs
we're
it,
all
like,
calm.
we
Like
don't
she needs to
even you
dial it
just,
down.
like, line up some water and head to the back for a bit,
I wouldn't have been
take a little
surprised
nippy
if she
nap.
had like grabbed a bottle and smashed it on the
I
bar.
know. She said something to one of our neighbors who is not the youngest of the crew, and she just wanted to order a margarita. She's like, I'll just have a margarita. And she goes, what one? There are like 100 of them.
I
And I was
know.
like, whoa. She just wanted a regular one, which is why she said a margarita. And then she's like, 8, 12, 24. Whoa.
She was
8,
so
12, 24.
angry. She was so
She
angry
was
the whole
so angry.
time.
Oh my gosh. And
Oh
of
my
course, we
gosh.
were all gonna have separate checks. So the table becomes ready. And one of our neighbors said, I'm just gonna get this, everybody pay me. And which,
Thank you, Tanya.
yes,
Thank you.
we definitely support that. And because we're not here to try to make things difficult for anybody.
Right,
But
right.
like just PSA, guys, these don't have to be a jerk.
No, and take it down a notch. Like when things are busy, I feel like customers understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
if it had taken a minute, everyone would have understood that. What was painful was kind of being treated in a jerkish manner.
Yeah. So she gets my neighborhood folly. We need like
A neighborhood folly, a
yeah,
neighborhood diss.
a neighborhood diss.
When's the last time you said diss in a
Yeah, I don't
sentence?
know, but we should say it more often. It's a great word. I also want to bring
Mm.
back fresh.
Yeah.
That is so
Fresh.
fresh.
Maybe we could replace wild with fresh.
I don't know, but I love wild. I like to say the word
We could
wild.
cycle them in and out.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. We can do it. We'll
Oh
bring
my
new
gosh.
trends all over the world.
It was nice to see you ladies though. I'm glad I made it over for
It
a few
was.
minutes. I didn't think I'd pop over, but Jason was still working when I got home, even though I was 4 hours delayed. And I was
Yeah.
like, I might just go. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still working. So
I
I
tried
did
to
that.
convince you to stay the whole time, but I support. I get it. I get
I
it.
could tell that I was burnt out
Yeah.
and needed to go as well, though. I
Yeah.
was like, this was a good amount of time. Half a Paloma and done.
Half a Paloma and done.
Don't tell that
I
bartender. I
love
only
that you
drank
tried to
half.
get someone else to drink the
I
rest
did
of
it.
your Paloma. I'm like, you just got off a plane. I don't know what kind of germs are in there. No, thank you.
That's fair. That's fair. Sharing is caring unless you're
Yeah.
infested with cold bugs. So,
Yes. So one thing I would like to share though
mhm.
with the listeners out there is that our neighbor Tanya was talking about a wedding that she has coming up, and she got the RSVP. Like little some, you know how they have questions like,
Yeah, you got to pick your meal
yeah, you
sometimes. You got to say how
vegetarian? Do
many
you have
people are
allergies?
going.
All that
It's
kind of
been so
stuff.
long since I've been to a wedding.
I have one coming up next month. I'm
Uh,
very excited about it. Anyway, so she on the RSVP, the question on it said, "What song can we play that will get you on the dance floor?"
that's
And
brilliant.
I thought, what a great way to make a playlist,
Yeah.
first of all,
Hmm.
and that's going to entertain your guests. But yeah, you want people up and dancing.
Did you
So, hot
have?
tip for everybody out there, ask the question on the
I love
RSVP
that.
card. I thought
I
it was
love that.
great.
Did you have a band or a DJ at your wedding? Did we talk about this already?
We had a DJ. Did you have a
We had a
band?
DJ, not a band. I
I
know a lot of people are into bands, but
I'm not
if I'm
into
going to hear a
bands.
song I like, I want it to be from the vocalist.
Original.
Also, you know how I feel about people. A band would it
Mhm.
be more
More
people?
people. Right. That would be
You
hard for
know,
you.
what do we call them? Is DJ appropriate? Is that the appropriate thing to call a
I
person that plays
believe
the music?
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
we told our
what
DJ, no country music
same.
and heavy on the 80s.
Oh, that's nice. We the only thing we had was no country music,
Yeah.
and if people wanted to request a song that they were welcome to do so,
Yeah.
that I didn't have a problem because all I cared about was dancing at my wedding.
Yeah. We did a lot of dancing at my
Yeah,
wedding. It
and
was
we did
the
too.
dancing at a wedding. If people are not into it, then it's no good.
I
Like
agree.
it's lame.
Yeah.
Any event that should have great dancing and doesn't is lame.
Oh, that's a strong stance.
What
I
if you were at a wedding and there are like
I've been
two
there.
people kind of like,
I bring
that's
it.
it?
I bring it. I make the
Well,
dance
you
floor
must
happen.
make the event then.
I do
Well, maybe
sometimes.
there's somebody like that at every
Sometimes it's a
wedding.
full-on performance. Like full-on performance. I use the bushes, the little
The bushes.
landscaping.
Oh,
I will hide
swerving. You
behind
swerving.
things. I'll do all kinds of shit.
You'll hide behind
Yeah,
things?
yeah, I like to hide in places and sneak and scare people. I gotta be
Sneak
quite
and
honest with
scare?
you. Yeah.
Oh my
Do you
gosh.
remember that little cubby hole in my basement before we
Yes.
changed the wall?
Yeah.
And it was like a little tiny, like little hobbit door
Hmm.
that we stored things
I
in.
remember the Hobbit door.
Yeah, and one time I went inside the Hobbit
No, you
door.
didn't.
I did. And Brian was coming down the stairs and
Oh
he
my
did not know
gosh.
I was in the Hobbit door. And then I opened the Hobbit door and scared the shit out of him.
Did he smash
Oh,
anything or hurt himself?
he was frightened. He screamed like you wouldn't
Uh,
believe it. And it was
Jason likes to scare
glorious.
me. Has Brian ever tried to scare you?
No, because I don't like scary
Yeah, I
things.
don't scare
And I don't
Jason,
like
but
scary movies.
I don't not scare him because it's just not something I'm
Not
gonna
in
do.
your
No,
nature.
I'm not gonna scare him. No.
Oh, God. All right, guys. We have, like I said, at the top of the hour,
At the top of the hour.
at the top of the hour, we have some stories we want to share with you, and neither Jen or I know.
Yeah.
And of course, so now I am on the email list for crazy neighbor Reddit stories, which is great. So I'm just getting shit every single day
Oh.
now, and I'll peruse. But one came across, I had a different story planned for today, which, if we have time, we'll get to it. This was a listener submission story that we can always delay. But this story is just too damn good.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I had to share it with you.
Okay.
And I have no title for it. We can title it post
Yeah, in post.
event. We'll do it post.
In post.
In post, we'll do it. But I'm pretty great. So I'm gonna have to pause on occasion just so I can look at your face.
Okay. All right, I'm shaking out all of
Yeah.
the energy that I brought with me today,
yeah.
and I'm ready to receive the story fresh.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
I'm a 34-year-old female, and I rent in a weird little converted house where each floor is its own apartment. So you hear a lot more than in a normal building. Usually, that just means footsteps, vacuuming, somebody dropping a pan. Fine. About 4 months ago, a guy moved in upstairs, and at first he was quiet enough that I barely noticed him. Then one Sunday morning, I heard applause.
Applause.
Not TV applause, real pause for reaction kind of applause. Except it was only one person clapping,
Just what? Him?
then laughing.
Clapping and laughing.
One person clapping, and then laughing. Then a man's voice saying very clearly, "Thank you, thank you. You guys are too kind." I thought he had people over, but it kept happening when no one was there. Over time, I realized he has some kind of habit where he narrates his life out loud like he is on stage.
And then claps for himself and laughs at his own experience.
Not once in a while, constantly. Narrates his life out loud like he's on stage. Nonstop. Constantly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So he announces when he enters his room. He does little opening lines before cooking. He gives fake acceptance speeches after taking the trash out. He has done a 10-minute bit about losing one sock.
No.
I can't make this shit up. I'm reading it.
Oh my gosh.
He once spent an entire shower thanking the Academy of Personal Hygiene.
How can she hear his voice while the shower's running,
Let
though?
me rewind. I rent in a weird little converted house where each floor is its own apartment, so you hear a lot more than in a normal building. I
Hearing
believe it.
someone talk
I
in the
believe it.
shower, though, feels...
I will very, very admittedly say that I often talk to Brian while I'm in the shower, and he
But
can hear
is
me.
he in the next room? He's not
Well,
downstairs.
yeah, but also, like, I used to sing in the shower. I think maybe it's a little more common than you realize,
Okay.
especially if he's talking loud, like, if he's just talking in this voice, yeah, but he's like, "I'd like to thank the Academy of Personal Hygiene." I mean, that's very reasonable.
Okay.
Very
What I
reasonable.
need to know the other weird shit this guy does.
It would almost be funny if it was not all day and somehow louder at night. My friends thought I was exaggerating until one of them heard him say, "Strong crowd tonight."
Oh
After dropping something in the kitchen and waiting for imaginary laughter.
no!
What made it go from annoying to unhinged is that he started pulling us into it. If we pass on the stairs, he does crowd work. I am not joking. He asks stuff like where I'm from, what I do, whether I'm always this serious, then repeats my answer in a fake comic tone to absolutely nobody.
In front of the person, in front of
Yes.
the narrator, who
This
is
is
you.
according to this person.
Oh my gosh.
Another neighbor stopped taking the stairs if she heard him because he cornered her for 5 minutes doing a talk about oat milk. Doing a bit about oat milk.
Is it oats or is it milk? That was my Seinfeld. Yeah.
That was very good.
How does it know?
I finally knocked and asked him very calmly to keep it down, especially after 10 p.m. He smiled like I had fed him a line and said, "See, this is great. Conflict, stakes. Now we have a show."
No! Now we have a show?
After that, I kind of lost it. 2 nights ago at 11:45, he started doing some dramatic monologue about burnt garlic bread, and I yelled through the ceiling, "Nobody is here. Nobody has ever been here. Shut up." Silence for maybe 10 seconds.
Oh my
Then
God.
I heard him say very softly, "Tough room." I laughed, which made me furious at myself. Now I feel like maybe I was too harsh because what if this is not just him being obnoxious and is actually something else? But I also cannot live inside this man's one-person theater anymore.
That's insane. Do we think that this person is like schizophrenic? Do we think that he's somehow bugged the entire apartment building with like cameras and he's creating some sort of Blair Witch reality program?
I mean, I feel like it could be a lot of things. I don't think schizophrenia is on the table for me based on what I know about schizophrenia and people that I know that have schizophrenia. That's more of like some hallucination type of
Mm.
situation. Again, not a doctor. Do not quote me on all of this crap. But I mean, he could be a comedian. that's trying to, like, literally write bits and see what sticks.
Yeah.
He could be live streaming on TikTok,
Y
you
yeah,
know?
maybe.
That's a scenario that could happen, and maybe, like, the bits on the stairs, he was trying to just get some content for his TikTok lives. I don't know.
I really wish we knew who this person was
I
so we
wanna
could get
talk
more
to them.
information. Are you able to respond to this story
I
on
sure
Reddit?
can. Yeah, I can.
I think we need an update. Like, has this person figured out
I
let her
will
know
do
that
it.
we've shared this on a podcast
Yes.
and we need an update.
We need an
Like, can
update.
she be investigating the situation further so
Can
we
they
can
come on the podcast
yeah,
and just
yeah.
tell
Does
us
she wanna
about it?
be we could zoom her in. Like,
Absolutely.
we could sacrifice the audio for her.
I would 100% sacrifice audio to get a live inside scoop from this story.
Yeah. I
How
so
wild is that? Wild.
it's wild, it's fresh,
It's
it's
biz
diabolical and unhinged. It's
it's
all of the
bizarre.
things.
It's bizarre. But the number of stories that are coming across my feed now, I just can't believe.
What is
Neighbors.
the,
Neighbors from Hell is the name of the subreddit. Yeah,
mm,
Neighbors from Hell. Like I just it's it's out of control.
that is out of
I mean,
control.
I feel like I would definitely be entertained by that and I would enjoy it for a period of time.
I would enjoy it for a very short
But
period of time.
after, yes, a short period of time, I would be up to my wits'
I think
end.
this is why, like, in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, I would like to live in, like, a loft style establishment
Yeah.
somewhere." Like, I don't feel this super need to, like, have a yard. I don't really, like, enjoy yard
Mhm.
tending or anything like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
But what I do enjoy is quiet.
Peace.
Yeah. So I think I
Silence.
would have a real problem with neighbors whose sounds are any louder than the sounds I already have
Yeah.
to hear through my windows.
I feel like at some point in time, I won't be living in this house because there's stairs and I won't want to have all of the stairs and I want to live closer and more convenient to things that I can walk to.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's going to be in Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
but I do agree with you that I'll have to really invest on some serious like sound management
Yeah.
in the walls
Or live in a ranch.
or live in a ranch. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big ranch fan. Do you like a ranch style house?
I just like quiet.
You care less.
If it's like
Yeah.
noisy condo or quiet ranch, I
Oh,
think
I'll
I
take
would
a
still
quiet
go for
ranch.
the quiet
Yeah.
ranch. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you there, but I also would like to go to a place where there's just a restaurant inside my building that I
I
could
kind of
just go
want to
down
live in
to.
a hotel.
Living in a hotel?
Mm.
You know that like the Fairmont, there are residences
Yeah, I
at the
think I would love
Fairmont.
that.
Yeah.
Just like have a whole staff and amenities that are right there that I
Yeah.
would love.
I agree with you.
I
I
don't know
think
that
that
I can afford that.
yeah,
But
I don't think that's in my future, but if we're
doesn't it
talking about
sound great?
dreams, I
Yeah.
mean, I played the lottery today, so you never
There you go.
know.
Well, I'm not even doing that. So it's really not in my future, but
Yeah. I don't know why I literally did buy a lottery ticket today.
I think you can
I
dare to
don't
dream.
I don't know why. Oh, you know why? Because I was catching up on Grey's Anatomy. Like I'll watch
Do you
Grey's
still
Anatomy.
watch Grey's Anatomy?
Absolutely. I tell myself every single season I'm not going to start it again, but it's on automatically record. So I'll let like 10 episodes record
Yeah.
and I'm like, I got to clear this out. Let me just see what's going on.
And then you get
And then
sucked
I'm
in.
like, well, I'll just watch one more episode and then now I'm almost caught up.
I felt like it was such like an emotionally taxing television program to me
Cries,
back in the
tears,
day that
tears.
I was like, I can't have this in my life. Like
Oh, yeah.
I was not many seasons committed to it.
Oh, yeah. I think there are 19 seasons.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I just recently watched the one that they aired right after Eric Dane passed.
Yeah.
And so I'm like half paying attention. Like I'm not like fully invested. I'm half paying attention,
Yeah.
doing other things, writing letters and stuff like that. And then I heard his voice and I was like, looked up and I was like,
It's
yeah, it
so
was emotional. It was emotional to see him so young.
yeah.
I digress. Anyway, yes.
Quick pivot
Yes.
to I have a story to
I
share
can't wait.
and I'm gonna read through it and then there will be like a neighborhood court spin.
Neighborhood court. It's gonna have a judgment afterwards.
Judging.
We need some theme songs
We
or
do.
something.
Jason was, he's like, you need segments and then you need
Yes,
intros for the
yes,
segments. We've
yes.
got some
Okay,
segments.
Jason, work on it for us. You've
Oh,
been officially commissioned
he did
to
make a
create a song.
song with like Gemini Songmaker about the cat that I could play later if anyone wants to hear it before we go. We
Okay.
could play that at the very end to get us
Maybe
out.
we
To
will.
get us out.
Maybe we will.
All right. This is called the Great Shared Driveway War.
Ooh.
In a small town in Minnesota, two neighbors have been locked in a long running feud over a shared driveway and has gotten so out of control. The police have been called 232 times
Get out of here. 232
in a
times?
single year. Officers have spent more than 260 hours responding to the conflict, costing the city tens of thousands of dollars in taxpayer
That's
resources.
bullshit. I mean, they already can't do half the stuff that they want to do.
Correct. I got this on a news channel, so I feel like I can say these people's names, so I'm going to read them. The dispute involves two neighbors, Juan Salas and Jessica Keel. Juan Salas and Jessica Keel, whose homes share a driveway easement. According to police reports, the conflict started when Keel and a friend of hers allegedly parked, and we know how this goes, on what Salas believed was his side of the driveway.
I wish I had a picture of the driveway. Like, is it just one single lane going up and then splits to their own yards? Or is it just the curb air, like the curtain, and then it splits? Like, we have shared curtains more than we have really shared driveways in this neighborhood.
Correct. No, this one
They said easement,
this
like
wasn't. I saw the picture in the thing. It's not a shared.
curtain.
It's more fulsomely shared.
Oh, it's like a full
Like
driveway.
there's like space that's long and running. There are a few of those up
Okay,
in the inner circle.
Okay, gotcha.
And they probably don't like them up there either.
Mm-hmm.
In response, Salas painted dividing lines down the driveway and put up signs accusing his neighbor of being a drug user.
Salas, you took it too far.
Don't you love how it's just like quickly devolved?
Yes.
He later said the signs worked because they stopped people from parking on his side. Keel strongly denies those accusations and says the signs are harassment. She also claims Salas installed cameras and floodlights pointing toward her property. The feud escalated with increasingly bizarre behavior. Salas reportedly dragged objects into the driveway to block access and even shoveled snow while wearing a costume. This is from a news outlet.
That's
this isn't even just
some petty shit.
Meanwhile, he accuses Keel of retaliating by throwing roadkill onto his property, placing spikes that could damage his car, and putting up signs and flags aimed at provoking him. And I believe that those were of a immigrant disparagement nature. Yes.
Well, I automatically am on the other guy's side.
Correct.
Yes, immediate.
I know. Correct. Both neighbors now have restraining orders against each other.
How
can you even have a restraining order when you're that physically
50
close?
yards from each other?
Yeah. But police say both have violated them while continuing to accuse the other person of harassment.
How do you do that? Like, what if you both come home at the same time? You're both driving up, going up the easement, trying. I mean, I have to say,
it's like Jaws.
I'm sorry, you're not done. Go.
No, I've still got some stuff here. Okay. The city has tried mediation, warnings, and meetings to resolve the conflict, but nothing has worked. According to the local police chief, the only thing both neighbors agree on is that the police aren't doing enough.
We need you out here every day.
Even though officers have responded hundreds of times. At this point, officials say the feud has generated more police calls than the town's amusement park, hospital, or even two large apartment complexes combined.
That is some shit.
And despite all of that attention, the neighbors still haven't found a way to share the driveway.
Somebody needs to move.
So I will remind the neighborhood court we're going to discuss is like who is the most offensive in the duo?
Okay,
Is it?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like this.
The dispute involves the two neighbors, Salas and Keel, and the conflict started when Keel and a friend of hers allegedly parked on what Salas believed was his side of the driveway.
And for how long? I gotta have details on that. How long were they parked on the bad side or the not side of their driveway?
So he got I don't have the detail on that, but he was upset by the fact that she and her friend allegedly parked on his side of the driveway. And then again, in response, he painted the dividing lines and put up signs accusing her of being a drug user.
So, first of
And
all,
then it went
that's
from there.
to me, that's the first problem.
Okay.
So, okay, Keel parked on his side of the driveway. Like, you got to give someone a little leeway. Maybe she had a rough day at work. I mean, things happen. And
Maybe they thought he was out of town.
yeah,
Who knows?
all kinds. There's lots of different things that could happen. Like, if it happened all the time, that's a different story.
Correct.
If it happened one time, come on. Let's just take a big chill on that one for a
Mhm.
second. I support wholeheartedly drawing a line down the frickin' driveway. Your side, my side. I mean, if it's gonna get to the point of we're gonna have like the cops are coming almost every day, more than twice a week, more
More
than
than twice a week.
more than 3 times a week.
232 calls
That's
and
ridiculous.
260 hours of police time
Yeah,
at
I
their
mean, definitely support this freaking like
yeah,
driveway divider.
drug use accusation.
That's not cool. You d Let's just say that it's true. Let's just say that she did use drugs. That's not something that you put on
A
as a
sign.
public announcement.
No.
That's their own things that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
We don't know what trauma she has that could have driven her to need those resources, and maybe they're illegal ones.
And I don't know that her drug use is any way related to her parking on the other
Yeah,
side of the driveway.
keep that personal spike crap out of your dispute about the driveway.
And then it did significantly devolve.
Yeah, okay. So,
Drug use. Kill strongly denies the accusations.
but
And then
then
she says that he installed cameras and floodlights pointing toward her property.
okay, let's stop there. Let's talk about that for a second.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure about this specific scenario, but I would like to know what you think about floodlights pointed towards your house.
I don't care for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like if I was an offending neighbor, I wouldn't do it on purpose. I don't think most
Yeah,
people do it on purpose.
it's a great
So
call.
I think that
It warrants a
it
conversation.
would warrant a conversation. I think most people have lighting like that for safety purposes or
Yes.
just for like, oh, I'm walking up the driveway after a night out with my, like to see
Yeah,
for a short
maybe
period of time. And
yeah,
hopefully it goes on and off, but you can't blare for more than, a momentary
it's a
use.
motion detector light. I
Yeah.
think I support. And if it happens to hit your house, that's one thing. If it's blaring in your window, that's a completely different story, which I
Yeah.
know is a problem for some people that they're literally getting floodlights blared in their
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
Even for a short period of time, not cool.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out how to be a neighbor.
You just maybe turn it down.
Turn
Just
it
turn it down.
down, take it at a different angle.
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of different solutions.
But I
So,
think like give people the benefit of the doubt first and be like, hey, I noticed that this is happening.
I think that this is the whole case with the driveway too.
Yeah.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. This could be an
Yeah.
easy solve. But I feel like there's maybe some underlying issues between these two neighbors
There has to
based on
be.
the fact that there were some other signs related to negativity about ethnicity or race.
Correct.
Like if we were throwing that shit up there, you're dead to me automatically. You
Correct.
don't get any
Correct.
passes. I don't care if I was in the wrong first. That tells me the true character of you as a person. And so therefore, hereunto you move.
This is what I don't understand, right? Like, wouldn't you be just like gone if you couldn't stand your neighbor that much?
I mean, I think that's a luxury statement.
Mm,
Not that I don't agree with you. I mean, we moved because I couldn't handle our neighbors
mm,
at our old house. Like I literally could not walk out of my house anymore and look at what I was looking at, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I chose to leave. That's
hmm.
why we moved to this neighborhood. But that's coming from a place of privilege too,
That's
right? I
true.
had the
Yeah, that
ability
is
to
true.
put a new down payment down, and I mean, we did have to sell our house in order to afford our other house, but not everybody has that luxury. So,
Yeah.
in this case, it could be that they just couldn't afford to move.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I think that's the case in a lot of places around here where people are just stuck with crap ass neighbors. But if we just take this stance of like, golly gee willikers. Come
Gee
on,
whiz.
Beeve.
Gee whiz.
Come on, Beeve. Oh, Wally.
Oh my
Wally,
god.
come on. If we just
Yeah.
took maybe some of
I
those
don't know.
characteristics.
I also feel like though, like, yes, having the chance to move from like a home that you in theory like to another
Yeah.
home that you would choose is privilege. However, I used to freak out when I was a new homeowner. Like, what if I lose my job? What if I can't pay for my house?
Yeah.
And my therapist was like, well, you could just move to like a studio apartment. Like
Yeah.
there's oftentimes a way out. It might not be your most preferred way out,
Yeah.
but if someone was throwing roadkill on your driveway and saying, "ICE, come detain this person," or
Oh,
whatever,
that's a
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure that that's where it was going, right?
But see, but
Then I'd be like, I
I
probably would
don't
preserve my safety and sanity by choosing something that might not be desirable at that, but that's my personality too. I'm like,
yes.
if I want to get away from something, I'll just do what I have to do to get away from it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Mhm.
suffer through something that is truly that extreme.
No, I totally get where you're coming from, and I think if the option was there, if the choice was, "Hey, I could move even if it's gonna be a little bit less desirable
Yeah.
from a place or space perspective, just to save sanity," I totally support it. I just I just don't think that's always an option.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be more of an option than people give themselves credit for or
It's
give
not
them the
easy.
ability.
It wouldn't be easy. It
Yeah,
wouldn't just be
but
like, "Oh, I'll just move."
I
Yeah.
think it's hard too, especially with you put kids in the mix and like
Oh
now
god, I
we're
wonder if
talking
these people have
about
kids.
yeah. What if you're talking about changing school districts and like there's
Yeah, that's
just
fair,
so
that's fair.
bus routes, like there's just so many factors that go into it that moving's not always the easiest option or even an attainable option.
Yeah.
But if you can, it would be great. And I feel like Judge Judy would always say that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a total Judge Judy line, which by the way, I'm back on Judge Judy.
Ooh, hardcore.
I've been timing it with my workouts, so when I get on the treadmill, I like watch Judge Judy, and then when it's a commercial, I put it on pause and blast the music, and then when she comes back on, I put her back
Oh, I
on.
like how committed you are to, like, the back and forth of that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I should do tonight?
I need that and like Judge Judy gives me the energy, the energy to be able to like just go that extra lap
I love it.
or step. Or incline percentage. Recently, I'm back on starting to use my incline on the treadmill,
You know what
so
I haven't done since, Catgate is I haven't used my
I
walking
was
tread
gonna
in my
ask
office,
you.
and I also haven't used my
I
reformer.
was gonna ask
But
you.
I could. I should use the reformer tonight. He's
Yeah.
gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh, he'll enjoy it.
He's gone crazy sometimes, so
I love that. So, final ruling though on this little shared driveway situation. If you got a shared driveway, you gotta be kind.
yeah.
You need to
Yeah.
talk to your neighbors. But also, if you're going to have dispute and you start throwing out racial, ethnic, disparaged information,
Yeah.
watch out.
Yeah, I think that's
I
more.
will throw the roadkill.
Do you do you think that so on the one hand we have so the woman was accused of drug use and
Bad.
had roadkill thrown.
Yeah.
The guy disparaged racially.
Yeah.
Mm,
He wins. He wins. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Like
She could have taken a different route.
they both could have
She could
taken
have
a
called him a drug
they're
user.
they're look, they're both in the wrong. There's actually no winner in this
Yeah.
situation at all. They're both just bad, poor behavior.
Mhm.
But I
Bad
don't know.
neighbors.
Bad.
Bad.
Bad. You get our rotten garbage award.
I know. I just thought that was hysterical though I mean funny in the sense that like more calls than the local amusement park hospitals and large complexes
I feel like
combined. Hysterical.
I don't know if I truly love this that they can't do anything. I mean, we've had a situation in our neighborhood where there's been excessive calls to the police and um that neighbor has not received the support that they needed to do certain things.
Yeah.
Cops were being called for this person's house. And that saddens me. That saddens me that we don't have enough resources in this United States of
Yeah.
America, this first world country that we live in, that we can't do better by the people that live in it.
Yeah.
Boy, I really took a turn. I wasn't expecting. Let's bring this back to light.
Yeah. Remember the guy who was just making funny ass jokes in the apartment upstairs?
Let's get him back.
Oh my gosh.
Tough
Okay.
crowd today. Anyway,
Are we
so
ready for bright spots and silver
yeah,
lining?
I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely should. Okay, so this on our final day of Women's History Month, which I think I'm gonna try to do a better job of knowing what's going on in the world,
Oh my God,
so we can celebrate certain
I'm
things.
so uninformed right now, but we
Um,
want to celebrate joyful things that are going on in the world and
yes.
leave all the other stuff for people to deal with on their own.
Yes. But my shout out goes to all the gynecologists out there
Woot woot!
and specifically to Dr. Gallagher, who is my gynecologist, who has been my gynecologist for the last 27
That's
years.
amazing.
She is the most fabulous woman in the entire world. And every time I go see her, I give her a hug. I hope that doesn't get her in trouble. But she has been so supportive of me in my life and my issues that I've gone through. And I just saw her recently and it just reminded me how much I adore her. And then she referred new PCPs for me and she complimented me on my purple dress that I wore.
Aw, I
And
love
so
that.
get yourself checked, people. And if you have a gynecologist that you hate, get a new one. Find one that you love. They will be your best friend and do wonderful things for you in your life. And this is a message to you.
I love that you're looking at the camera
Yeah.
when you're delivering the
Yes,
gynecological advice.
yes, yes. Also, just get yourself checked, people. Just do it. Get them titties checked.
You
Get
know
that
who's late
coochie
on their
checked. How
mammogram?
long? How many years?
Not years, not months, not years,
Oh,
months.
months?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you self check?
Jason jokes that that's his job.
That's fine if he knows what he's looking for. I support that. My gynecologist said that often the spouse is the one
The
to
one
find
that,
it
yeah,
first.
identifies.
Yes.
So, I'd like to admit that I do not do self-checks.
Okay, let's just start it.
All right. All right. In
Once a
honor
month.
of Women's History Month,
Let's
I
do
will
it
become
tonight.
historically familiar with my body in a
Your
way that I
anatomy.
can monitor for my personal health.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
I will
you.
commit to doing that.
Reformer and titty check tonight.
That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I know people who literally will go like out of state to see a doctor, their
Yeah.
gynecologist that they've used, before they moved and things like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
people take their female care very. I like my gynecologist. I've seen her here
Good.
for a while. She's good. She's a good egg, but
Good.
yeah,
Hearts to you. I can't make the heart symbol very good.
it's
I
hard.
because I have these little baby thumbs. Brian makes fun of me.
The
He's
baby
like,
thumbs.
and I did get diagnosed with a shortened metacarpal, so I know.
Oh,
I do have that because I had a tumor on my thumb, and the doctor's like, "Oh, you've got a shortened metacarpal." I was like, "Thank you for justifying the fact that I have these tiny thumbs."
justifying the tiny thumbs. They're still doing everything that a
They
larger
do.
thumb could do.
They are. I am still a primate.
There you go. All right. My silver lining is, or bright spot. So on over the weekend, I went to
Target.
Target, and well, I did my big adventure out to Pedagogy to get
Yeah.
the cat
Mm-hmm.
food, stock up on that. And on my way back, I was like, oh, I'll go into Target because I needed some more things for the cat. And as I was perusing, because you get freaking lost in the store and
Yeah.
distracted by
Mm-hmm.
all the things in Target.
So many things.
You know what was in Target that I got distracted by? A boxer. A woman had
Her
a
dog
boxer. Yes, dog
in the Target.
in Target, and it was adorable. It was all white with a big spot around his eye, like TV quality.
Yeah.
And he had like a bone and he was carrying it around. And so I'm like texting Jason. I'm like, oh my God, there's a boxer in the store. I'm like losing it. And then I stalked her so that I could take a
Oh
photo of the
boy.
dog.
Did you approach her?
No, I just like kind of was like pushing the cart and then I like held the phone out and I like did this kind of thing. Anyway, so I remembered taking the photo of the boxer and texting it to Jason. Then I continue my shopping and I get to check out and I'm like, I don't have my phone. And I'm looking all around for it. I could not find my phone. I noticed that I didn't have it before I actually checked out. So I still had my cart with all my stuff. I had my wallet, so I could check out.
Yeah. But you need your phone.
And I did not. And so I literally for like 40 minutes, because I knew where I had gone. So I tracked back. I went all the places that I had been thinking, well, maybe because I had it sitting out on, you know how there's like a cup holder for your Starbucks, which I don't drink when I shop, but
In the
and then
cart?
there's like in the cart, there's like a cup holder.
Yeah.
And then they actually now have like a tray for your cell phone on the front too.
Really?
Yeah. So I had put my phone out in the tray and I thought maybe I like knocked it out or something when I was
Yeah.
walking around. Anywho, backtrack. I can't find it. I go over to customer service. I ask if anyone turned it in.
Yeah.
No one turned it in. I asked 2 different store clerks if they would radio the group and be like, does anybody see like a cell phone in their area? And they said, which I appreciated. They were like, we can't do that because if other people in the store hear, like if someone hears and
They're
then
gonna
they're
look
looking
for
for it
it.
and then they
They
get
take
it,
it.
like it could be
Yeah.
stolen. So I'm sure
Yeah.
that's store policy. I respected the store policy, whatever.
Yeah.
But so I was like, well, maybe someone will find it and they'll turn it in tomorrow. I'm just going to check out now. This is taking
Wow,
way
that
too
is
long.
I mean, I'm giving you my broad spot for handling it that well. That's pretty
So I'm like, well,
amazing.
I guess I'll check out and go home. I for a split second, I was like, I guess I could just go over to Apple and buy a new phone. But I was like, they're expensive. So then I'm in the checkout line and the lady who's checking me out, she was like, how are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm okay. I was like, I got a cat. That's why I'm like getting all this stuff. And she's like, oh, you have like nice taste. I like all these. I bought 1,000 baskets with the intent of using them for cat things.
I love that too.
Anyway,
You can never
and
have
I'm
enough
like, but you know
baskets.
what? I also like lost my phone in the store. And she's like, oh my God, you're really calm. I said, I walked all around. I can't find it. So she's like, did you check with the lost and found? I was like, I did. And they had a phone, but it wasn't mine. And I think maybe someone will find it and turn it in tomorrow. So I'm just going to give up and go home. And she goes, what's your phone number? Do you think you have it on
Yeah.
sound? And I was like, actually, I do think and I don't always have the volume on. I was like, I think I do have it. And she's like, well, let me call it real fast. Maybe it's in your bag and you just can't find it. So I didn't hear it. And she's like, I'm going on my break. I'll walk around the store with you
Oh
and
my
call your
gosh.
phone. So
That's the kind of service we need.
her name is Kelly. So as you can see, I have my phone. I have my phone, Kelly. So I told Kelly. So we walked around and she was like, I hear it. And I was like, oh my God, I think I hear it too. So when I was looking at towels, I must have set it down and I didn't
And
see it when I was doing my
and
little
where
perusal.
you were too jacked up about the boxer.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
very
you were
distracted.
so distracted.
So anyway, I got the phone. I gave her a hug. I took her photo
Nice.
and I can put it on the
We're gonna
Instagram.
post it.
And
Did you get permission for that?
I did. Yeah.
Good.
She said she gave me the millennial peace sign and she said I
Perfect.
could take her photo and she follows the podcast now on Instagram.
Oh, Kelly, thank you so much.
And so I told her about the podcast. I was like, you're going to be my silver lining. And she's like, you got to do nice things for people when you can help them. I believe
This
in
is
karma.
so true.
And I said, you should go tell them that they should give you the rest of the day off and she was like, well, I need the money. And I was like, I guess that's why we all work. So, but then I went over to Whole Foods and I bought her some nice little things and I brought it back to the Target
But
and gave it to her.
also,
A
I
thank
mean,
you.
Jen, also right back at that.
I
Look
was
at
like,
you getting the silver lining yourself
but I
for
mean,
doing that.
she didn't have to do that. And it's not that it's like such a grand gesture, but I think so often, like those other 2 people that I talked to in the store, they could have done that for me.
Absolutely.
But it didn't
And
occur
they
to them,
didn't
not
think
in a negative way.
No,
And it
they
didn't even occur to me until she offered to do it that I was
Yeah.
like, oh. I was like, you don't have to do that. And she's like, no, it won't take long. We'll find it. Let's
Sometimes
go.
it's the smallest
What a
things that
darling.
make the biggest difference in someone's life,
Yeah.
right?
Now we're texting. I could text her right now because I have her number because she called my phone.
We'll take a picture and send it to her and say, Kelly, March 31st, take a listen.
So I told her she would be on because she really, I mean, that was such a bright
Yeah,
spot.
it's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
It's amazing.
Well, I love it. I love that we've have gone full circle, brought
Yes,
it back
that's right.
to positivity at the end of
Positivity.
this episode. And yeah, I'm pretty pumped. So,
All right.
Right.
Until next time, help a neighbor find their phone. Do what you
yes,
can.
Do what you can. Bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.